After 8 months of building and 57 videos later, we are finally ready to install our gaming and tech equipment here in the gaming house. The final 3 pieces of the build are now in place between the kitchen, the fireplace, and the secret gaming room. I realize now that this gaming paradise is complete, I'm never gonna step foot into my home again, so other than a toilet, it's so valuable to have the kitchen complete. And trust me, we built this thing for survival. The kitchen just saw its cooktop, its microwave, and most importantly, its smart fridge installed here in the kitchen, which is honestly very important because now you don't need to go back upstairs to get some games in. You can just hop on the smart fridge and play some Subway Surfers. But we still need to get this bad boy stocked up. So Ghost, if you're watching, and you wanna send your boy out some energy drinks to stock up the fridge, let me know. Second is the fireplace so that we can survive those Colorado winters. You all shared so much concern down in the comments about this place being built out of wood. So we heard you and we adapted. That's where we took this corrugated metal all the way up to the ceiling, AKA tinfoil. Now, how is this thing actually gonna help the fires and the wood? I'm not too sure. Third and last of all is the entrance to the secret gaming room. This room is so secretive that you can't even see the door. Well, this is where we ran into a little bit of an issue. Originally, we were gonna do this sliding across door lever where you had to pull a trophy or a game or something to get it to open, but that's been delayed 8 to 10 weeks. Now we're having to change it up a little. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna have this door hinge in the middle where it then turns into the room. But don't worry, we're still gonna keep that secret lever in there. So honestly, is the gaming house fully complete? No, but now we still have one major issue when it comes to completion of the gaming house. We still don't have internet. You know, we put out a video where we said, okay, do we go with something that costs an arm and a leg and get top tier speeds? Or we go something a little bit easier, get internet now, but maybe not the speeds we're wanting. Can someone come get all these Xboxes off of me? But enough yapping about the gaming house. I know why you guys are truly here. It is time to finally install our very first items in the gaming house, the racing simulators. Now, it's only fitting that we make this the first steps in the gaming house because for those of you that are new, we didn't even have racing simulators drawn into the gaming house, but it was through you guys down in the comments that made this happen. We originally had that spot dedicated as a putting green because right next to that, we're gonna have a golf simulator. And it makes sense, golf simulator, putting green, but you guys were so aggressive about, my man can't have the ultimate gaming house without any racing simulators in it. So let's get this party started. First up is the FGT Elite, AKA the ultimate simulator cockpit designed for top tier racers, you know, like myself, obviously, because you know, I know how to parallel park. Yes, this thing is made up of a high quality powder coated carbon steel, but that's not even the crazy part. Whoops. Not only does it come with any ordinary seat, I mean, this thing, I don't know if you can see it, it's got seat belts on it. I was be kind of worried about what kind of video game am I going to be playing if I need to be strapped in. But this setup is compatible with a multitude of setups like Formula Racing, GT truck, and even, must I say it, tank driving ergonomics. We are now finished with our racing simulator setup. Next Level Racing, I love you guys. But you can see we got the seat installed. We're gonna have the steering wheel base right here, an area for your foot pedals, and then the gear shifters over here on the right side. But as you can tell, there's nowhere to put our monitor. So that's where Next Level Racing sent us out a monitor, freestanding single stand monitor hookup, whatever you want to call it. Next up is the monitor, because I don't think you guys realize how important it is to have a pristine monitor setup in a racing sim. I mean, this can either make or break your setup. And with my knowledge in racing sims just being bad, I asked for your guys' input on whether we should do a triple monitor setup or a single wide, and you guys voted for a single ultra wide setup. So our LG family heard the call and sent us out 2 of their best monitors for the setup. And just in case you all missed it from our last video, we're talking about a 45-inch ultra wide with a 240 hertz refresh rate and clocking in on a 0.03 millisecond response time. Oh, and did I mention this is all on a beautiful OLED display? But arguably what is more important on racing simulator is the immersive feel, and well, LG has us covered. This monitor comes in with an 800R curve ratio, which is more curve than my hips. Now that we got the rig and the monitor installed, all that we have left is our Moza racing equipment. Then it's time to race. Now Moses did send us out an upgraded wheelbase that's supposed to be a little immersive because they saw the size of my biceps. We need to give them a little bit more of a workout, but they also sent me their GS V2P steering wheel because they knew I had some ADHD options and they were like, hey, this one's got tons of knobs for you, clickety clacks. I'm gonna be cranking 90s for days in this thing. So of course, we can't have a full racing sim setup without some pedals. I guess they sat there and they're like, hey, this is simple enough that the guy shouldn't need instructions. Well, they didn't know I was going to be building it. So now that everything is complete, it's time to get some races in and test this bad boy out. Things have gone better. Now, I will say minor adjustments. We're probably gonna bring the screen down a little bit. We gotta align some things. It's definitely gonna take some work with this one. I mean, I can hardly even stay on the road. I'm excited to get that second setup finalized so I could beat Joel's booty in some racing sim, so. Bro. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Who made this? This is not realistic.
Say I love the single ultra wide layout from LG, so thank you to our peeps over at LG sending this out. Absolutely amazing. I know we have some slight adjustments. We're gonna be tilting it down, probably lowering the monitor a little bit, bringing it forward. Give us a little bit more of an immersed feeling, but I can't wait. We're gonna be getting 2 of these setups going. But overall, enjoy the racing sim setup. Now all that we need to do is get some PCs, get some internet, and then we're gonna have some LAN parties like you've never seen before. So guys, we appreciate you on the video. Make sure to follow so you can see how all this ends out.